Hey guys, welcome back for more GTA Online Ultra Wide gameplay. Man, that's a mouthful. But now we got the new DLC, After Hours, got the nightclubs, and this DLC is racking up cash with little to no effort. So what I want to do is show you guys how you can make close to $1 million a day. Passive income while you're still handling other business. And I'd have to say, like, so far the popularity is the most, I don't want to say aggravating thing, but it's the thing that you got to keep up the most as far as upkeep for the club. And aside from that, if you just let it rack up cash and pay attention to your special sales, in return you'll end up pulling more value from your technicians than you would if you just did regular sales or tried to sell everything from the club all at one time. And I'm gonna head into the office and show you guys what I'm talking about. But one thing I'll say too, like for my club, I charge $100 to get in. And even though that $100 doesn't go directly into my pocket, it does slow down the rate of the popularity decreasing. Much like your upgrades to your staff help your popularity to stay high. So for that reason, I keep access to the club open to everyone, but then I restrict like the office area to just friends and crew. But that tip only helps when people are paying to get into your club. And that's really just Rockstar's, like one of Rockstar's ways to try to get you to stay in these lobbies with tons of people in it. But I wouldn't just bank on that alone. Just use that to keep your popularity from diminishing into obscurity, so that way you're just one mission away from getting back up to 10 stacks. But as far as making the most out of your nightclub, you want to make sure first that your club is running as efficient as possible. And what I mean by this is all the businesses that you have connected to your nightclub, whether it's the cash reproduction, your coke factory, your bunker, whatever, you want to make sure that they're all fully upgraded to avoid any slowdown in production. And as far as your club, I updated everything. I updated the staff because I know it helps with popularity. I updated all the equipment because I know it helps produce product faster. And before I get into the sales tactics, because when you sell what is important too, but as far as picking what your technicians are working on, that's also important. Because certain products will produce more value over time. Like South American imports, they'll produce up to 10K an hour versus organic imports, which only produce like 4.5K an hour. And just looking at this chart can throw you off, because I sold my South American goods with the special order already, so don't pay attention to that. But I noticed that this chart confuses a lot of people because different items grow at a different rate, plus there's different numbers of units held for each item in each bin. And for that reason, I mainly focus on the numbers within the sell goods, because here it shows you that different items max out at different capacities and how much each one is worth. And another thing I'm trying with that is assigning different technicians to different products, just to see if some technicians are better with certain products than others. Really just testing the possibility if the more expensive technicians are better than the ones that are cheaper. But I'm sure it's gonna take a minute to see if I really notice any difference with that. But the thing I want to focus on is your special orders. Like when these fill up, or when you have items that match up for this, like when they're available, make sure you sell from your special orders, because you will make more here with the same product instead of selling and waiting on the product above. And that's mainly because you have premium buyers who will pay a higher price for a specific combination of what they want, which makes you more money for doing the exact same thing. And anytime you get your club competition as well, I noticed the more of those that I engaged in, I started seeing more special orders. So that possibly could have something to do with it. Not really sure, nothing to really prove that. But either way, it's another way to get free product into your nightclub that you can sell later on. And another thing, as far as the sales and how large they are and which vehicle, whatever, I had a friend ask me, like, for the larger sales, like which vehicle or how many vehicles did you have to use? And the largest sale I had was like a little over 600K, and I only had to use the smaller vehicle. And at this point, I haven't let my stock build up much higher than a little over 600K to really see if it'll let me use the other vehicles, or at what point it starts to use the other vehicles. And I guess next time I'll just let it get up to $1 million and see if it makes me or forces me to use a different vehicle to do the sale. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, what you think about the new nightclubs. I'll probably do another video talking about how I use the nightclubs with the other businesses, doing sales with those, and also the heist. in order to bring in more money, but for this video I mainly just wanted to focus on the nightclub alone and how I made a little bit over 2.8 mil from the nightclub by itself in 3 days. So hopefully after watching this you guys find these tips helpful, get you some more money in a quicker amount of time. No glitches required, just focus on special product. And real quick, if I had to add a couple of other tips, empty your safe frequently because you don't want it to just sit on full, because at that point you're just letting money get away. Same with your club stores, don't let it get full or it's just sitting there and you're letting money get away once again. But my last tip is the longer that you stay out of the open lobby, the longer your popularity stays up and you don't have to waste time doing the little nickel and dime popularity missions. But like I said, that'll do it for this one and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, later.